Hello students, today I am going to start unit 1. So the title of the unit 1 is planes. So first we should know what is the definition of a plane. Okay, so write down the definition. A plane is a surface such that the line joining of any 2 points completely lies in the same surface So this is the definition of the plane. Once again, if you want to say a particular surface is a plane, so we have to consider any 2 points on that particular surface. Okay, suppose I am considering this paper as a surface. Okay, if I represent any 2 points, here I am representing 2 points. One is this one and the second one is this one. Okay, if the line joining of those 2 points, yes, I am drawing a line in between these 2 points. If this line joining the 2 points completely lies in the same surface, yes, it lies on the same surface, then we call that particular surface as a plane. It means we call this paper as a plane. Okay, so that is the definition of a plane. Okay, so once again I am repeating, we have to consider any 2 points on that particular surface. Okay, then the line joining those 2 points, if the line joining those 2 points completely lies on the surface, then we say that that particular surface is a plane. Okay, so for example I am giving you one example. For example, if we consider a blackboard or duster or any other device, okay, or any other thing that can be named as a plane only if it satisfies the definition. So what is the definition? So we have to consider any 2 points on that particular surface. Here I'm telling that we have to consider a blackboard or a duster or any other device. Okay, suppose if you consider a mobile phone, okay, or any other thing, whatever it may be. So that can be named as a plane if you want to say that particular thing or a device or anything. So if you want to say that particular thing is a plane, so it should satisfy the definition. So the definition is we have to consider 2 points on that particular surface. Then the line joining those 2 points should completely lies in the same surface. Then we say that that particular surface is a plane. Okay, right. So after that we have to write one important point, that is the equation of the plane of first degree in x comma y comma z is ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. So we call this equation as the equation of the plane of first degree in x comma y comma z. Okay, so we call this particular equation as a plane equation of first degree in x comma y comma z variables. Okay, right. Now we have to write one important formula, that is the equation of the plane passing through 3 points, x1 comma y1 comma z1, x2 comma y2 comma z2, and x3 comma y3 comma z3 is, so the formula for finding the equation of the plane passing through 3 points is modulus of x minus x1, x2 minus x1, and x3 minus x1. This is first column. Coming to the second column, that is y minus y1, y2 minus y1, and y3 minus y1. This is second column. And the third column is z minus z1, z2 minus z1, and z3 minus z1. So this is equal to 0. So this is the formula we have to use to find the equation of the plane passing through 3 points. Okay, for understanding this formula, I am giving you one example. So problem. So the first problem, find the equation of the plane, passing through the points 2 comma 2 comma minus 1, 3 comma 4 comma 2, 7 comma 0 comma 6. Okay, so now we have to find the equation of the plane passing through these 3 points. Yes, we have already given the formula to find the equation of the plane passing through 3 points. Okay, so coming to the solution, so we have to name the given points as A is equal to 2 comma 2 comma minus 1, and B 3 comma 4 comma 2. Let A is equal to, B is equal to, and C is equal to 7 comma 0 comma 6 be the given points. And also I am writing A as x1, y1, z1, and treating B as x2, y2, z2, and point C as x3, y3, and z3. Okay, so in the next line I am writing the formula. So we know that the equation of the plane passing through 3 points is, so once again we have to write the formula, that is x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, that is first row. And in the second row, we have to write x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1, that is second row. And third row, x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, and z3 minus z1. Okay, so this is equal to 0. This is the formula. So in the formula, we have to substitute the values. Okay, so I have already named x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2, and x3 y3 z3. So we have to substitute those particular values in the formula. So that I am writing. So that of x minus, so x1 is nothing but 2. We are having x1, the value of x1 is 2. So that we have to write x minus 2. Next, y minus y1. y1 is also 2. So that we have to write y minus 2. z1 is minus 1. So z minus of z1 means we get z plus 1. Okay. So that is first row. Next we have to write the second row, that is x2 minus x1. So here x2 is 3 and x1 is 2. So that we get 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. I am writing it directly, ma. Okay. Right. Next, y2 minus y1 means 4 minus 2. We get 2. Next, z2 minus z1. Since here z1 is minus 1, whenever we subtract whenever we subtract z1 from z2, we get 2 minus of minus means 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Okay. Next, coming to third row. So x3 minus x1 once again. So 7 minus 2 gives 5. Next, y3 minus y1. So it means 0 minus 2 gives minus 2. And after that we get a 6 minus of minus means 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. So this is equal to 0. So this is a determinant of order 3 by 3. It means we are having a 3 by 3 det. Now we have to simplify the 3 by 3 matrix, determinant of the matrix. Okay, so that we can expand the det. Now we have to expand the det to get the equation of the plane. So we can expand the det along first row, along first column, along the second row, along second column. So you can expand the determinant of a matrix in any way. But here I am expanding the det along first row. Okay, so the first row is, this is the first row. Okay, I am expanding the determinant of the matrix. Please listen carefully. So the first element in the determinant is x minus 2. So x minus 2 into, what we have to do is we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of x minus 2. Okay, so if we close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of x minus 2, then we get 4 elements. Those elements are 2, 3, minus 2 and 7. So we have to write those elements in det so that we get 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so after that we have to move to the second element, that is y minus 2. Once again, if you want to expand, if you want to write the det expansion through the second element, we have to put minus. So minus of y minus 2 into, once again we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of y minus 2. Then we get once again 4 elements. Those are 1, 3, 5 and 7. And finally, if you come to z plus 1, we have to write plus z plus 1 into, once again we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of z plus 1, so that we get modulus of 1, 2, 5 minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the det expansion. So I have expanded the det along first row. Okay, once again, so if you start with x minus 2, what we have to do is we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of x minus 2, so that we get 4 elements, 2, 3, minus 2 and 7. So we have to write those 4 elements in a det. Okay, so after that, coming to the second element, we have to put minus. Always while expanding 3 by 3 determinant, after writing the first element, if you reach the second element, then we have to put minus for the second element. So that I have written here minus of y minus 2 into. Once again, we have to close the corresponding column and the corresponding row of y minus 2. Then we can see four more elements. Those are 1, 3, 5 and 7. Once again we have to write those elements in a determinant. Okay, so coming to the last element, that is z plus 1. So once again we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of that particular matrix. Then we get 1, 2, 5 minus 2. So we have to write those elements in a det. Okay, is equal to 0. So now we have to simplify this step. So x minus 2 into, so 2 by 2 det can be expanded as AD minus BC. So here AD is nothing but 2 into 7. So AD is nothing but 2 sevens are 14. Minus BC means here we are already having minus. If you write another minus, we get plus 6. Okay, AD is 14, whereas minus BC is plus 6. So that we get 14 plus 6. Similarly, minus of y minus 2 into, once again, here also we have to expand it in the way that AD minus BC. So AD is nothing but 7 and minus BC is nothing but minus 15. Okay, and similarly, coming to the last step, that is last term, that is z plus 1 into, once again AD is 1 into minus 2 means minus 2, minus BC means 5 2s are 10. Okay, this is equal to 0. So now we have to simplify this step. So x minus 2 into 14 plus 6, 6 means 20. Next, minus of y minus 2 into 7 minus 15 means minus 8. And finally, z plus 1 into minus 2 minus 10 gives minus 12, which is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to multiply the corresponding terms. So 20 into x gives 20x, minus 22 is 40. Next, minus 8 into minus means we get plus 8. So plus 8 into y means 8y. Next, plus 8 into minus 2 means minus 16. Next, minus 12 into z, minus 12z. Minus 12 into 1 gives minus 12 is equal to 0. So first we have to write the x term, that is 20x. Next, y term, that is 8y. Next, z term, that is minus 12z. And finally constants. Minus 40 minus 16. Minus 56. Minus 56 minus 12. Minus 68 equal to 0. Okay. So this is the plane equation. Okay. From this equation we have to cancel 4 from all the terms. So we get, if you take 4 common, we get 4 into 5x plus 2y minus 3z minus 17 is equal to 0. So this implies we get finally 5x plus 2y minus 3z minus 17 is equal to 0. So this is the, therefore, the equation of the plane, passing through, passing through 3 points is 5x plus 2y minus 3z minus 17 is equal to 0. So in this way we have to find the equation of the plane passing through 3 points. Okay, so for understanding, I am giving you one more problem. So coming to the second problem. So now we have to find the equation of the plane passing through another 3 points. So write down the problem. Find the equation of the plane, passing through the points So the points are a comma 0 comma 0, 0 comma b comma 0, and 0 comma 0 comma c. Okay, so coming to the solution, once again I am writing the names of the points, that a is equal to a0 0, b is equal to 0 comma 0 b comma 0, sorry, and c is equal to 0 comma 0 comma c. Okay, and I also naming the points as x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2, and x3 y3 z3, x3 y3 and z3. Okay, so now I am writing the formula. Once again, we know that the equation of the plane the equation of the plane passing through three points is modulus of x minus x1, y minus y1 and z minus z1. This is first row, and in the second row x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. This is the second row, and in the third row we are having x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1 and z3 minus z1 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we have to substitute the values. So this implies modulus of, so I am going to write the first row, x minus, so x1 is nothing but a, so that we have to write x minus a, and y minus y1 is 0, so that we have to write y minus 0, and also z minus z1 is also 0, so that we have to write z minus 0. Next x2 minus x1, so 0 minus a means minus a, b minus 0, it means y2 minus y1 means b minus 0 gives b, z2 minus z1 gives 0. And next x3 minus x1, so 0 minus a once again gives minus a, y3 minus y1, so 0 minus 0 means 0, and z3 minus z1, c minus 0 means c, okay, is equal to 0. So once again we have to expand the data. Okay, so I am writing x minus a is nothing but x minus a, whereas y minus 0 means y and z minus 0 means z, and remaining elements as usual, minus a b 0, I am writing the remaining elements as usual, minus a 0 c is equal to 0. Now we have to expand this 3 by 3 determinant. Okay, once again I am going to expand the det along first row. It means I am going to expand the determinant along this line. Okay, so the once again the first element is x minus a. So x minus a into, what we have to do is we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of x minus a. Okay, so that we get determinant of b0 0c. So by closing the first row of x minus a and the first column of x minus a, we get 4 elements. Those are b0 0c. So we have to write those elements in the determinant. So coming to the second element, that is y, we have to write minus y. Okay, so whatever the element we are having in the second one, so that we have to write minus for that particular element. So once again we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of y, so that we get once again 4 elements, and those are minus a 0, minus a c. We have to write those 5 elements in a 2 by 2 det. And finally coming to the last element, that is z into, once again we have to close the corresponding row and the corresponding column of z, so that we get minus a b and minus a 0 is equal to 0. Now we have to simplify. So we get x minus a into, so the expansion for a 2 by 2 matrix is 2 by 2 determinant is AD minus BC. So here the AD is nothing but BC. Minus BC is nothing but 0. So that we have to write only BC. Okay. Once again minus y into. Once again AD is nothing but minus A into C minus AC. Once again BC is nothing but minus A into 0 means 0. So that we have to write only minus AC. Plus Z into AD. AD is nothing but minus A into 0 means 0. Once again we have to write minus BC. BC is minus AB. So I am writing minus A is equal to 0. So we get x minus A into BC and plus y into AC plus Z into minus means plus, we get plus AB is equal to 0. So finally we get XBC minus ABC plus YAC plus ZAB is equal to 0. Okay, so if you take this minus term to right side, we get XBC plus YAC plus ZAB is equal to ABC. Okay, if you divide the whole equation by ABC, we get XBC by ABC plus YAC by ABC plus ZAB by ABC. This is equal to ABC by ABC. Okay, so we get X by A plus Y by B plus Z by C is equal to 1. So we call this equation as equation of the plane in intercept form. Okay, we call this as an equation of the plane in the intercept form. Okay, thank you.